Okay, now it says we're live.
I wish it did on mine because it still didn't say. We probably are. It's just I'm getting
It
the
says
spinning.
you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me get over the
Okay.
comments.
Now we're definitely live.
Why?
The spinning circle of death finally stopped.
Oh,
Ugh.
how do you know when people are in here?
3 watching according to this.
Truckopedia says, hey, hi, Truck.
And I'm on the wrong screen. Okay. Well, what?
Huh?
Yes, we are live.
I know. I'm reading comments.
Oh,
Dork.
you're the one who wanted to call this thing, so
Yeah, I was just waiting for some people got in here. Okay, we got what, 4 or 5?
not sure.
Who you're supposed to see. Not me. Hey guys, how you doing?
You got a total of 7.
Ooh, hot damn, we're really moving in, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, there's another one. And he's from Kentucky.
Yeah, I don't know what she wants.
Yeah, I'm in charge tonight because I made him do this.
Yeah.
And there's a reason I made him do this.
Yeah.
Because I heard him whining this morning because something happened and he's not allowed to talk about it. Just to let you guys know, he was off last week and on Monday because I had to have shoulder surgery last Wednesday. And believe me, if you have to have it, it's one big annoyance. I had a torn rotator, bone spurs, arthritis, and a cyst. And my shoulder feels better than it did before the surgery, but so that's what he's been kind of complaining about that he couldn't talk about. Because the morning of the surgery, he wanted to go through and do a video in the parking lot, and I told him no, and instead he went to sleep. Yeah, I'm okay, Grant. I just can't do much with my right arm right now. I started therapy yesterday. I got to go tomorrow. I go twice a week. Oh, trust me, it's already better. I don't have the pain going up into my neck and in my armpit and all this other kind of shit right now. I am bruising, starting to bruise really bad though. That's gonna look nasty.
Yeah, between the bone spurs, the cyst, the torn ligament. Ugh.
Yeah, they got 3 holes in the front of my shoulder and one in the back.
Sorry to hear about your girlfriend, Trekopedia. Yeah.
Hey, did you give her the hug for me yet, Truckpedia? His girlfriend lost her cat last month, so I told him to give her a big hug for me.
I know I've lost too many furry friends in my lifetime myself, and we've lost a
I'm
few.
gonna be 61 in May. So yeah, I've been going through this for quite a few years. I've had more surgeries since Dr. Freedom and I've been together than I did before. This makes my third one since we've been together. And it won't be my last either. Yeah, losing pets really suck. I hate to see what's going to happen to me when we lose Oreo. Dr. Freedom went back to work today, and Oreo hung out with me all day. He was my nursemaid.
30. Oh gosh, I don't think I remember 30, Aaron. 45. That seems like a distant memory.
Yep.
Ugh.
So I'm 16 years older than Trakopedia.
Heck, I'd give my right nut to be 30 again. Jeez.
Yeah, as long as I take my Tylenol and my CBD and put my muscle rub on, I'm good. We did that last night. I was actually able to sleep. It's just sucks because I'm used to taking a shower in the morning, and I just got out of the shower a little while ago. I hate evening showers. And I forgot to put my brace on. But yeah, that's what Dr. Freedom's been complaining about in the mornings.
Well, nothing wrong with being gay.
Aaron, that doesn't change you. You're still Aaron.
That's what I mean. Like I said, as far as I'm concerned, my worldview is as long as you're out there and you're happy and you're not hurting yourself or others, do what you got to do. Live, baby. Live how you want to live.
The way I figure it, no one should try to push their lifestyle on anybody else. Just like I'm straight, I should never try to push my lifestyle on you. So, to me, you're Aaron. That's all there is to it. I don't
Exactly.
care
Well,
what color you are, what's going on. You're just Aaron to me.
exactly. At the end of the day, we are all ape descended primitives. Well, at least according to the Silurians, we are. But,
There you go, Truck. You tell him. Yeah, I don't believe in those labels anyway. The way I figured it, to me, there's no labels. You're just you. That's it. And just like people I used to work with when I was able to work before, the one lady, she was a black lady, and I hate wording it that way, but and she was prejudiced against white people, and she kept telling me all the time I was prejudiced. I'm like, if I'm prejudiced, why do I sit with you at lunch? Why do I talk to you more than I talk to everybody else? Why do I defend you to the boss when the boss starts acting like a bitch?
I had a friend of mine at work who's black, and he goes, "Brian, you're not some kind of racist, are you?" I said, "Sorry, but yes, I am. Sometimes I just can't stand the human race at all." There, I try to have faith that living beings are going to do better, and then I make the mistake of reading the news or watching a news clip. Ugh.
Oh, that's good, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm glad you're out there writing. You got more courage than I do because, like I said, I got like for some reason lately I'm in this hump. I've been writing down all these story ideas because I mainly do not I do fiction myself. I said nonfiction I was never really great at, and like I said, I got like two or three story ideas bouncing around my head right now. They won't go away. Ugh.
I told you need to quit writing stuff that's got Daleks in it and start writing regular shit, and then we can put it together.
Well, these latest couple stories don't involve Dr. Freedom and Eric per se. They're like I said, just like the one I did called "It's Time to Pull the Weeds," and also for those in peril from the sea. That those did not involve Dr. Freedom and Eric at all.
Hey, are they Truck said he heard they're bringing a master back. Are they?
There's talks about it because of the gold tooth thing that was mentioned in the holiday specials. especially the giggle where he said that he trapped the master inside his gold tooth. And of course, we see someone pick up the gold tooth at the end of the episode. And also the master's like a bad penny. Sooner or later, he or she or whatever form they choose is going to show up. That's why I die laughing when people were freaking out because, oh my God, but Missy. And I go, are you kidding me? I've seen the master literally sucked into a black hole. I've seen the master. Yeah, he got gobbled by the Eye of Harmony. He got eaten up in flames. He's been turned inside out. And like I said, he always finds a way to come back. He's basically, as far as immortality goes, he's got like Mike Myers and Jason, beat hands down. Okay, he's always got a way out.
Trek, I agree with you. I think Robert Englund would have made a great one.
I think so. I think Robert Englund is very, highly underrated because I've seen him in other roles, and I've always, like I said, one of my favorite roles wasn't even Freddy Krueger. It was Willie from the V movies and the V series, which happened after. I always thought that was a very well acted, very well done character by Robert Englund, but everybody just remembers him as Freddy more than anything.
Where do you post all that stuff, Aaron?
Yeah, if you want to promo it, go right ahead. Bounce a link out there. I think it'll let you bounce a link out there. I don't know. I've never done that on StreamYard before. So, but speaking of people who do show back up, there's an article up on the Radio Times right now, and the BBC has not commented on it. But I remember how I've been telling you that Moffat pretty much has already agreed he's going to do a couple episodes. Now it's starting to seep out. Radio Times has up Dr. Stephen Moffat, quote unquote, returns the right to 2024 Christmas special. So saw that coming.
Oh, you guys see me sitting there doing this. I'm not scratching my shoulder because it's itching. I'm rubbing it because if I scratch it, I can cause a infection in it.
Yeah, I never had, like I said, I was very mean to Moffat there for a while, but like I said, once I found out just how, the evils he was facing, as far as the politics of the BBC and things like that, there were things he wanted to do, and the BBC would not let him. Or they'd say, well, we're going to snip this out. We're going to snip that out. And
I was mad at him because of some of the shows that he wrote. I thought he could do a hell of a lot better job.
Like I said, he's got plot holes big enough to drive a Star Cruiser through, but at the same time, he does have a lot of good stories. But like I said, even your best authors have their, ones that look good on paper, but when they went to screen, it just didn't work out so well. Well, for one, you're not going to see Eccleston back on and having anything to do with Russell T Davies. Because if you've seen the con footage, and I know a lot of you have, he said, oh, yeah, he'll come back to Doctor Who if they fire, who was it? Russell T Davies, Julie Gardner, Phil Collinson, and he basically named off the whole production staff that's working on the show right now. So, no, it's not going to happen. But all I can say is, Big Finish, he's out there, which is a lot more than I thought we were going to get as far as, him coming back as a doctor. But people were always saying he was, mean, evil, and hated on the show. He still loved the character. He always was happy to sign photographs of talk to the fans about the show and his time on it. He also helped the guy propose to his wife, in character as the Ninth Doctor. So he never had a thing against the show. It's just the people who were running it.
Aaron, are you able to share the link to where you put your stuff?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll let you do that in the StreamYard chat or not. I know some chats are. No, Matt Smith was there a couple of years, and then he decided he was gone. If Matt Smith had had his way, he would not have been in the 50th anniversary special. I remember because before that was scheduled to be filmed, he was already, and I can't remember if it was Entertainment Tonight. It was one. He was at a party. It was one of the entertainment reporters, and he looked. He said, "Yeah, he's going to finish up his contract, for that part." And then he was probably coming to L.A. that year, and the next year would have been the year they filmed the 50th. But he couldn't land anything back then, so he ended up staying on. Grace Holloway, I don't think you're ever going to see her again. And it's not because people didn't like the character or Daphne Ashbrook has a reluctance to pick up the character. It's just the fact that that character is still technically in limbo. You have to remember, the 96 movie, the only characters the BBC still had any rights to, as far as that goes, was the Doctor, the Master, and of course they mentioned the Daleks, but you didn't see them because they couldn't get the rights to them either. Matter of fact, when you hear the Dalek voice at the beginning, that's the director of the movie doing the voice, because he didn't want to bring like Nick Briggs over or anything like that, because he was tottering on the brink of possibly being sued by the Terry Nation estate. But what happened is the characters of Grace Holloway and Chang Lee, who was played by Yi Ji So, were created for that movie. Therefore, they fell under Fox property. And then Disney later acquired Fox. But after Fox had done this, done that, blah, 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 and a whole lot of hoopla, to the point that if you look up my interview with Daphne Ashbrook, which was like 5 or 6 years ago, even back then, she said that no one knows who owns the character. The character is in limbo.
Okay, he put earlier that he used Blogger. I know nothing about all this stuff, so.
Okay, so if the Daleks appeared in that movie, chances are Terry Nation estate got a piece of the money. And like I said, you know how my feelings are on that, because even though Terry Nation came up with the concept of the Daleks, every single Dalek you have seen, going all the way back to the first time they appear in the show, was based off a design and built by a man named Raymond Cusick. And guess what? Guess what Raymond got? A pat on the back and attaboy, and got paid £100 for that week. Yet meanwhile, Terry Nation estate, because he came up with the concept, and his concept of the Dalek don't look anything like what landed on screen, had been making thousands upon thousands, if not millions of pounds off the Daleks for years. So, of course they got mad, because I'm not sure who's in charge of the Terry Nation estate right now, but trust me, they might as well smack a couple others on the Daleks and just call it over with, because they've been milking them for a year, over half a century. Okay, I don't know what that situation is with the Looney Tunes movie, but chances are if they wanted to avoid a lawsuit, they probably floated them a few bucks. Come on, it's Warner Brothers. They had the money back then. Okay, boy.
Did you hear what I said, what Aaron said?
I'm deeply sorry. What happened?
He puts it in Blogger. I know nothing about Blogger.
I don't know either. Like I said, I know what being a blogger is, but
I'm still trying to learn all this stuff. I just recently learned how to do pickup service from the stores, where I just place my order and go pick it up.
Okay, so it's over on Blogspot. So if people are interested, go read it.
Oh, it's a Google thing. That's why I don't know anything about it.
Well, I know a lot of people are up in arms with what's going on with the DC universe right now, but frankly, I don't know. I think James Gunn was their best move, because he does know how to deliver. Come on, how many of you guys actually knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were like a decade ago? Show of hands. No, well, but no, I didn't. I'd never heard of them. I had no idea who they were. But James Gunn's version of it got me interested in that. And also look at what he did for Peacemaker.
Oh shoot! And I just posted on my Lady G's page a little bit ago. There was a show they're bringing back.
World War Z.
Yeah, that's it.
Like I said, I don't know if it's like I said,
and that one with the blue dude in it.
Yeah, that was World War Z. No, not World War Z. I'm sorry, Z Nation.
Yeah, that one.
It wasn't World War Z. It was Z Nation.
No, they're doing another World War Z too.
No, the only way I'll watch another World War Z is if they actually base it off the books this time.
I wasn't saying to watch it. I put stuff in there that's coming back.
Okay, because the only thing that World War Z, the movie with Brad Pitt, had in common with World War Z, the books, was the title. Literally, that was it. There was nothing else in there that had anything in common.
Well, Brad Pitt didn't write it, so.
Oh, Brad the Armpit, who cares? But he's washed up. All right.
I'm surprised Oreo hasn't been in here trying to get me to pick him up.
I don't know. You see, that's the thing. I'm not sure I could see. That would be crap. Wasn't that the same idiot they used to play like Lex Luthor in the Batman v Superman movie? And it just didn't work. I can't see him doing it. He's just, I don't think he's got the thing. I don't think he's got it. I'm thinking of Jesse Eisenberg. I'm thinking else. Okay, but I don't see him doing it. If you're talking American actors to play the Doctor, I'd have to sit down and actually give it a good thought. It depends on the age range and what you're like. I have not seen the new Quantum Leap series yet, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I heard it's good, but I have not watched it. I don't even
know who's in it, so. I know that new MacGyver show they put out. I wasn't going to watch it, and then I was watching Pluto TV one day, and they had a couple episodes on there, and it's actually better than I thought it was going to be. It's just I've seen 1 through 3. I haven't seen seasons 4 and 5 yet. I'd really like to see seasons 4 and 5, but Paramount Plus hasn't put them up yet.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll get around to watching that one of these days, the new Quantum Leap, because I've only heard good things about it. So,
yeah, Night Court's awesome.
Yeah, the new Night Court. Yeah, I've been telling these guys about it. I've really been enjoying it. Matter of fact, spoiler alert: the Wheelers are back this week. Character that made Brent Spiner famous to begin with in the original Night Court.
Yeah, I didn't know Ernie Hudson was in Quantum Leap.
He's in the new one, yeah.
Yeah. I know he wasn't in the old one. I just can't wait to see the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out on the 22nd.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple trailers for it. That looks like it's going to be awesome.
I know, but you have to remember Richard was in his 80s, and I'm not sure how he was doing, but I know a lot of folks who are of that type of height usually have a lot of knee and joint problems, so I don't know if that was it. I would have loved to have had him back on Night Court before he passed, but sadly it just wasn't in the cards.
Didn't they make Roz gay?
Yeah. But come on, it's Roz. I don't care.
It was on the old one, and it was always her chasing the guys around.
I don't think they made her that much of a man chaser anyway. Yep, he is back as Wheeler in this week's episode. Matter of fact, it's him, the original actors who played June Wheeler. So it's going to be both the Wheelers, and apparently their daughter is back as well. But I don't know if it's, the daughter only appeared once, if I remember right, in the old series. But
I don't know who Jake McDormand is.
me neither. But like I said, I'd have to sit down and think about it before I just throw out a name, because,
I'd have to see a picture of him so I know who he is.
and plus, I also tend to take a look at their work and all that, so before I really sit down and say, okay, I could see this person doing this. So, yeah, I think Sasha Dewan was incredible as the Master, and like I said, like the Doctor, sooner or later we got to move on, unless you're Tennant, and then they'll just generate you. Or they'll stick your alternate self off in a parallel dimension or whatever. Ugh. Well, folks, it is going on 26 minutes, and I am starting to yawn.
You're always yawning.
So I want to thank everybody for coming. We'll see you all again tomorrow in the parking lot.
I just figured we'll let you guys know what he keeps hitting around in his videos in the morning. He's got to have something to talk about.
So take care, everybody. Be kind, be calm, be safe.
See you guys in the morning.
And we'll see you all in the morning. So take care, everyone.